Good morning and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. Today I am going sourcing in the RV capital of the world. I am in Elkhart, Indiana. I'm gonna head over to Notre Dame. I'm heading over to South Bend, home of Notre Dame. And so I'm gonna source all over today. We just got the RV back from the shop and I have like a week before the RV is going back into the shop, this time to get solar. So that's really exciting. What's not fun is moving in and out of hotels and cabins. So we've actually been in Elkhart for a while and will be for a while longer. I really don't know what today is going to hold. I kind of don't want to do a big shipment, but you know me, I can't stop if I find something. So one of the things that's been going on is that like my shipments I'm sending are just sitting there in the warehouse for weeks. So I'm gonna do FBM today anywhere I can. I'm looking for lightweight things, small things, things that are under a pound, so they only cost like $3 to $4 to ship. Heavier things are a little trickier to figure out how much they ship, and so it's kind of a surprise when you go to ship it and you're like, $80, so that happens. Hopefully not. So we'll really see how the day pans out because I honestly don't know how it's going to go, so stick around and stay tuned. First store, as always, is Walmart because I need to get my boxes. Okay, so most of the stuff I'm buying, actually all of it, I'm doing FBM from this store, but they're doing inventory in here and the music's kind of loud, so I'm going to fill you in on the rest when I get back to the truck. As I mentioned, most of the stuff was FBM and it's super confusing to people. It's confusing to me, honestly. I'm still learning it. When you're scanning on the Amazon app, it tells you like you'll get a shipping credit. Since I offer free shipping, I don't get that credit. So it's really confusing. So I only look for light things. So I have some toys and some grocery items that are light. And I went ahead and listed them in the store, so I'll update you as I'm going about the day if any of them sells, hopefully. I did get one bundle item that I always sell, and so I found a bunch of them, and that'll be FBA because it's a little more bulky. I've been looking for this bundle item forever, but it's two different things, and I can only ever find the one. They had them all today, and so I got 10 of that bundle, and then I also found these paydays. So this is a Halloween candy, but I mean, it's not really, it's just regular, it's just Halloween branded right now. So it is $9.97 and you have to check if you can get ungated. If you ever see this thing and it just says you're gated, always, 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 always request to get ungated because you might get auto ungated. And I know I can sell groceries, so I was like, okay, and I just did it and look, I can sell it. So that was a find I did today. So always look for auto ungating. And if you are end up gated at grocery, OTC, toys, all of that stuff, I can definitely help you. I have the guides below, check that out. As I drive over to Ollie's, I'll show some of what people are saying about the guides so that you know it's not just me telling you, it's really working for people. All right, I've made it to Ollie's and I'm opening the door because it's hot in here. Ollie's tip, if you had a Toys R Us in your area, it is likely now in Ollie's because they are taking over. It used to be more regional, but it's really kind of everywhere now. So definitely search, don't just say I don't have one, gotta search Google and see because you probably do. This one here used to be a Toys R Us. I know that because of their cart return. Also, I always make sure to pull up my coupon, sign up for their program, get their coupon because I always have 10% off coupons because I shop here so much. So I have to pull up my coupon before I go inside because more than once I've been inside and the system isn't working and it's like, oh, you don't have any coupons, and I know I have coupons. So anyways, pull it up while you're outside beforehand. So if you're a new seller, you really want to get into the kitchen aisles to start scanning because you are not gated in a lot of things. Sometimes the brand you will be when it's a bigger name brand, but for the most part, you won't be gated in kitchen and home type stuff. So definitely new sellers, start there. I don't normally scan the kitchen area, but I wanted to show you what's there. And I found a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna recap it all in the car because I always feel like people are listening to me here. Okay, so I can't remember if I already said this at Walmart, but I spent $3.30 at Walmart. I just spent $2.80 at Ollie's. They did ask me if I had a tax exempt card because obviously I'm buying a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, I'm not set up, but apparently you just like you bring your stuff and they'll enter it in your profile, and now you are tax exempt at Ollie's. So I will definitely be doing that. I'm always so scared for some reason, but you could do it at Ollie's, you could do it at Walmart. I shared this in another video, but at Walmart you just go to the footer, I think it is, and it says like Walmart tax exempt program. You can even go to the customer service, bring your thing, and they'll give you a little card, and then you're tax exempt at Walmart. So like I said, I went to the kitchen and like home items just to show you as a new seller that there's stuff out there that you can buy, and lo and behold, I found stuff for myself. Obviously, this item costs $5.99 and it's making $10, and it's got a crazy good rank in kitchen. So I went ahead and put that up for sale right now, and then I'll send some more in later on when I'm packing up my shipment. I also found this item. It's $3.99 and it makes $6, so that was another great one. So just by trying to help you, I found a bunch of stuff. I wanted to share another thing that I saw. So someone in the group posted this bolo. They got it from Ross for $9.99, so it would be making $5. However, they have it here at Ollie's for $12.99, so it doesn't make as much of a profit. It's not worth it, but it just goes to show you that even in the bolo group, if you don't have an Ollie's near you, people are finding stuff for cheaper at Ross. So it's just stuff to look out for. That's what bolo means, be on the lookout. So keep that in mind. Okay, I got two for you. So this is a ice cream maker. It's $29.99, but after the 10%, it's $26.99 at Ollie's. And it makes like $7, so it's not great, but if you're a new seller and you want something, I mean, it's selling for $50, so that's good. And then also this Barbie toy, it is $7.99. It's making, I can't remember, here's the screenshot. It's not enough for me to buy it because I really do stick to my $5 rule, so it's not enough for me, but if you want to look for it, it's here at Ollie's. There's a couple different ones here. And just to reiterate, you gotta always ask to be auto approved, because I got auto approved in here. And then there's another thing, so even if you can't do it, like if you have the red exclamation mark on the app, you can pull up Seller Central as a desktop version if you use Safari, and then you just go through add product and you act like you want to be ungated, and it just automatically approved me. Now unfortunately, I was looking at the item thinking, wow, this is a great one, like awesome find. And then I pulled up Keepa and saw that Amazon is actually selling it, and they just maybe are sold out right now. So I didn't end up buying it. So now you get to see what it is. But always ask for approval, always. I even got not approved. So here's what it looks like if it says you need invoices. So that's how you're not approved. Again, if you need help ungating for anything, I got you. There's so many toys here, Ollie. It is crazy. I scanned the whole store pretty much today. Normally, like I said, I don't scan kitchen, but I just wanted to show you, and I spent a lot of time scanning kitchen. And last but not least, stuff is selling that I listed in Walmart. It is starting to sell, so that's exciting. I listed a lot of stuff while I was in Ollie's, also FBM, so hopefully when I'm over at TJ Maxx, that will also sell. I'm going to TJ Maxx and Gabe's, and here we go. Let's check it out. Okay, so that was a short little trip. I only spent $100. I haven't scanned a Gabe's in a really long time. That was a nice one. The one I went to before was kind of trashy. So that was a nice one. I shared some stuff in the bolo group. I picked up some stuff and put it on FBM while I was in there. Unfortunately, the Amazon app seems to be having a glitch. So I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise because I'm really kind of tired today and the app's not working and I can't really scan. So I guess it will maybe be a short day and a short little shipment this week. All right, so I spent $230 in TJ Maxx. Because the app is having issues, I just went ahead and just did like things I would kind of be able to tell. So I got a lot of clothing items. They had some shoes that were on clearance for $4 and they had them in all different sizes. I probably got like 20 pairs. They're going for like anywhere from $22 to $24 depending on the size. So that's great. That's gonna make a profit no matter what. Those I will be sending in. I did get a bunch of clothing items because I know how much those cost to ship. They are like $4, $5 and easy to package. Just put them in a little plastic mailer and off they go. How I decide if I want to FBM something is if it's lightweight and it'll fit in a bubble mailer. Really, like bubble mailers they go from like the little one that's I think it's like 6 by 9 and then they go all the way up to like 18 by 12 or something. If it fits in one of those, I'll sell it FBM. If it doesn't fit in one of those or it might require a box, then I'm kind of like eh. So right now today I'm just getting easy stuff that fits in a bubble mailer. Also, if you think it's kind of heavy but it'll fit in a bubble mailer, you can send it priority, and I think it's like $7.75 to send it priority, and you get free shipping supplies from the post office. Another thing I forgot to say at Ollie's, but I thought of it again today at TJ Maxx, is if you are comfortable making listings, it is not that hard. You do just have to do a really good job with the keywords and like making sure you're writing the description and everything, how a customer would search for it online. If you're comfortable making bundles, holiday is the perfect time to create bundles. So like this item at Ollie's, this is just an example. There was a bunch of examples of like fall themed, like the same kind of things, oven mitts, baking supplies here at TJ Maxx. The things that already go together. Dollar Store is another good example. They have a lot of that stuff there. These items at Ollie's were $5 altogether. You could bundle that, send it in. It can be selling for like $19, $25. So those are really good profit drivers. And the other thing is, if you make the bundle, it's harder for other people to list it. Especially if you find something or add something special like a set of stickers or something like that, if it was a kid's item. Maybe not for baking item. But those are just examples of things that you can do to maximize your profits as a new seller. Even if you're not ungated, you can do that stuff. And one last note I want to tell you guys is that I go through phases. So today I'm scanning toys, but not nearly as much as I did the last time I went shopping. I'm going through clothes now, which I don't always do. I'm going through housewares and kitchen stuff, which I don't always do. So there's like these phases to, at least the way I sell, where I'll go like, oh, I'm gonna scan this. And it kind of keeps things interesting, honestly. Don't feel like you have to scan the whole store. And if you're not feeling it, just go home. I have, I think like 20 items right now that are on my filled by merchant inventory. And so I'm gonna go to Marshall's and kind of get the same stuff I just got here at TJ Maxx. At the end of the day, I have to see how this is all gonna pan out, and I will let you know how it goes. I've had my afternoon coffee and I'm ready to go. Let's walk through this Elkhart, Indiana shipment. So first I'll just break down the hours. I shopped for 7 hours and I packed up for 5 hours. I was having that app problem that you guys probably all had if you were also shopping on that day, where the app just kind of stopped working and it wasn't calculating the fees and it was really hard to figure it out. So I was already not really feeling it that day, which happens. Also, since I went shopping on a Friday, I didn't even bother like packing up until Sunday, and I just left my FBM items to sit there over the weekend and sell. So anything that didn't sell that weekend, I ended up packing some of it up, some of it is still in the RV, and some of it sold. So while it wasn't a huge shipment, you're gonna see that the ROI was actually really good and the profit was over $1,000, so that's awesome. All right, so let's jump into the numbers. The first, as I mentioned, I really wanted to focus on like what new sellers can sell. So you're gonna see a lot of clothing and kitchen because I went specifically to try and help you guys and found some great stuff. And then the other items you're gonna see here are beauty and toys because it is Q4, and of course toys are hot. And they're really hot all year round, but especially right now. So if you need help ungating and toys, or you want my Q4 guide, you can definitely grab it. The links are below. After I go through all these numbers, I'll tell a little bit more about what's in the Q4 guide. But just so you know, those are available for you right now if you want to jumpstart in and just go for it. So my total cost for this shipment was $780. My total profit was $1,028. This is just the stuff I sent FBA. I have another spreadsheet. I'm going to walk you through what the FBM stuff has done so far, but this is just the stuff I sent FBA, and the total ROA was 131%. As you can see, I'm making 30% over. So I spent $780 and I made $1,000. So that means my ROI, the 30%, was that extra, what is that, $200-ish, $250 I made, the 30%. So I'm making my $780 back plus the $1,000. And when you add up all the time I spent, this was 12 hours altogether to make $1,000. So that's why I'm always saying you can do this part-time. You can do this with a full-time job as a side gig, get it going, and then maybe quit the job you hate. So let's jump into the categories here. So clothing, I had 24 units. Total profit from clothing was $267, and it's a quarter of my total profit comes from clothing. You are ungated in clothing as a new seller, so that is a great place to start. The other one you're ungated in is kitchen. So 29 units from kitchen. Again, if you remember, it was only 2 items, and I found them at Ollie's. So those were $250, and again, another quarter of my percent of total profit. Beauty, I just found 2 items on this trip. I think someone else must source here because there wasn't a lot of beauty out there. So 8 items, total $50 profit, 5% of my total. And then we have toys, which was 53 units, $450, almost half of my total profit is coming from toys, so that's just one reason why I'm saying toys is important. And then really quickly, because I love my Bolo group and I just want to share how helpful it is to me personally. Again, I normally in these videos break down the branch leads and the direct leads. A direct lead is a specific exact item that someone in the group shared. A branch lead is like a like item that I found because I was looking for that specific item. I found another item that's like similar or same brand or category. It's directly tied back to, and I'm not just saying this, I'm literally telling you these are ones directly I found because of someone's lead in the group. So that's how it works. So all of them were branch leads. I didn't find any direct leads on this one. The categories are toys, clothing, and one beauty. And the reason I wanted to show you the categories is because I get a lot of questions about, is a Bolo group helpful for new sellers? And this is proof. Like, yes, these clothing items I found, and you could find them too. There's a lot of stuff in there, like the kitchen, all that kind of stuff that is in there and helpful if you're a new seller and gated and everything. But you shouldn't be so new that you don't even have an account. So open your Amazon account first, go out scanning, and then join the Bolo group. So the total units from my shipment, 114 units total. Bolo group units were 32. About a third, 28% of my total shipment were Bolo group units. So thank you, Bolo group. And the total profit was 32%. So again, about a third of my total profit came from that. One last thing on the Bolo group leads that I wanted to point out is that look at these ROAs. These are Bolo group ROAs, 300%. And you'll see on my total shipment, like they're decent, but then here's some good ones, but then there's only one 300% ROI, but there's 3 within those items from the Bolo group. So did I mention I love my Bolo group? And lastly, my FBM items. So these are items that are sold, so I'm going to break down the total cost. Now, I am trying to get my 25 orders for Q4, so I got 16 of them right here within like a week, so it's definitely possible. So from this shipment, 16 items sold, and here's the fee breakdown. Okay, so they all went out free economy shipping, and then I have like, it was a protein item 1, protein item 2, and then the rest were toys. Like I said, a lot of things I do FBM are toys and lightweight. These were all lightweight. I think the most expensive shipping was one of these protein packs because it was a bundle and it was $11 to ship it. Other than that, they were all like $4, or actually probably half are $4 and half are $3. Sale price on this one was $22.47. It cost me $9.97. The Amazon fees were $3.59. Shipping costs, total cost for the envelope. So I buy the craft mailers, and it's like $6 for 12, so it's like 50 cents each. And then some of them were bigger, so I had to use the bigger ones, and those are a little expensive, $1.69 each. It gets the job done, lightweight shipping. And so we have here my total cost and profit. So you will see on 3 of them I went ahead and just took the hit, because this is an item I bought to get ungated in toys in a brand I needed ungated for because it's really profitable. So I'm now just selling them FBM just to get my orders so that I can sell toys in Q4 FBM. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to have 25 orders between August 14th and October 14th to be able to sell toys FBM, only toys. If you hit that 25 orders, you can then sell. If you don't do it, it's totally fine. You can sell toys FBA, and you can also sell every other category FBM. So don't get freaked out if you don't hit it. It's not that big of a deal, but that's why I'm taking the hit right here. So these are the 3 I got ungated in. I still have some more that are sitting there that I'm probably gonna lose. And the reason I'm losing is because Amazon's on the listing, so I have to price them low. Altogether on these, I'm profiting $34 on the 16 orders. I mean, hey, it's a profit. It's good. I'll take it. So it's not the best. I mean, some are obviously great, like this one, $6, $5, but you'll see a lot of them are $4. If FBM is totally unknown to you, I recently did a video last week, I'll link it up here, that walks you through it like literally step by step. These are the orders I'm fulfilling in that video. So definitely check it out. And that is my small but mighty shipment from Elkhart, Indiana. If you guys need help ungating, I've definitely got your back. I can help you. I'm helping literally hundreds of sellers, and it is so much fun watching everyone get ungated and just share their successes in the group. I have support groups that go with every guide. So if you buy the toy guide, you get the support group with the toy guide. If you buy the topical guide, you get the support group with the topical guide. These are not the Bolo group. These are separate free groups that come when you buy the guide. If you get the bundle, obviously you're in both groups. So definitely check that out. If you want my Q4 guide, where I'm walking you through specific ASINs I purchased, photos of the stuff I've sold before, everything I've sold during Q4, like what you should look for, how you should shop the stores, how you should look at the ads like for Black Friday and Thanksgiving. All that information is in my Q4 guide. I'm walking you through it so that you can be out there sourcing and knowing what you're looking for and knowing what you're doing. Don't spend time mindlessly scanning. Look for the things that are going to make profit. I have a bundle with my ungating guides and that. If you want that, the links as always are below, or the URL here is on the screen. If you just want the guide or if you just want the ungating guides, whatever you need, I'm there to help you guys. If you want to join the BOLO group, that's also available. The links are below. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a great week. I will see you back here for another Amazon selling video.